Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's quick video, we're going to be going over the DC McFarlane Grifter figure. Grifter is a figure that I've kind of recognized since I was a little kid, seeing him in comic book shops, but he originally started as an independent character, and I believe then he moved to DC. I could be wrong about that, but I just always liked his look, and I saw his figure for sale on Amazon, so I decided to pick him up and add him to my DC figure collection. But with that being said, we're going to take a look at the figure, the box, all the accessories, and all that. One thing I can say is at least the packaging for this is really lazy. And let me show you what's going on here. So we have the figure, obviously, which is really nice. But you take a look at the packaging, it's, the same on the front. And usually there's a nice picture on the back, but it's literally just a picture of the figure with nothing in the background, no like art from a comic book. It says Infinite Frontier, but this is literally just a picture of the action figure on the box, which I found to be very odd. And on the collectible card that it does come with, we also see, and I actually forgot the stand as well, that it's the same picture. And it has a little, little backstory on him and everything, which you can pause and read if you do want. But I just thought that was a little bit lazy. So we do come now to the figure and the accessories. And like I said, he did come with this little DC stand. We do see these with all the DC figures. Those are very nice. And the reason they have them is because half of these things, if not, 90% of these things, can't stand on their own. So let's find out. Let's do the little test with him because his foot was a little messed up. And I'll show that off in a second. But you see, there we go. Already trouble with trying to stand up on their own. So he's okay. He'll do okay. But let's take a look at the accessories. Number one, we do have this pretty cool looking like serrated knife. And that is very nice. I'm going to see if I can get it to focus here. And there we go. Very nice. I do like the detail on that. And then we have, with the same coloring and same detailing, this kind of like katana-esque sword, which is very cool. No holsters or sheaths on him, as you'll see here in a second, but they are still some nice accessories. All right, starting down at the bottom, we do have these kind of worn, like black, kind of weathered boots. These like combat boots, and I apologize that it's not focusing, but let's see if we can kind of get at least a little bit of focusing on there. There we go. One thing I do notice, though, is that it's just a straight up split there. There's no rotation here. And well, there is, but it's not like a ball joint. You can't really like move it around. So my foot is kind of angled to the left and I can't move it to the right. It's just kind of stuck like that. But he's got brown pants as well with some, I guess, cargo pants because he has some pockets and pouches there. Little pouch on the side. I wish it was a holster, though. That would have been very nice. This kind of black tool belt there with this black body armor that I do believe is signature for Grifter. And then he has this kind of cool green, like outdoor jacket with the red gloves. And then his signature red kind of long hanging mask. The wily blonde hair, I guess you could say. And that's pretty much it with the figure. Not a whole lot going on, but it is still really cool. And the articulation is pretty good. You can get him into some pretty sweet poses, I will say. It doesn't look like it here, but he does have ab articulation. Mine's a little stiff, but you can really pose him around. It is a very nice figure. I'm not gonna lie about that. It is really, really cool. And the one thing I do like is he comes with these trigger hands. So I already planned on adding some guns to him, and I'll throw those in on his arsenal. But we do have a nice little review, if we can get him to stand, a nice little review of the DC Multiverse from McFarlane Grifter figure. And I will not figure, but I will leave it there, folks. As always, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.